Hello and welcome. So today I'm going to have a look at the Times quick cryptic crossword, and this is being published on 26th of October 2024. I'm in a bit of a rush. I've just rushed downstairs to get my cup of tea. I've rushed back up, so I'm breathing hard. That's the reason. I've got about 35 minutes till I need to get a park run, so a bit of rush. I've already done the Guardian quick cryptic, which is the one for the beginners. If you want to have a look at my video on that, it's on the channel. Where I talk through how I'm approaching clues a little bit, although you obviously get to see that as I do these. We've got Corelli setting today, so hadn't seen that name for a while, had a little look back, and my two solves for Corelli this year have been about 13 and 16 minutes, so hoping for something that's not going to take too long, but might be a little bit unfamiliar with the captain's style. So I'm going to reset the timer and crack on. Breathing aids, no less, when swimming around outside of rock. Outside of rock is RK. When breathing aids, inhalers, no less. Golly. It hurts removing penny from purse. Ache, purse, clutch. Penny is a P from purse. Urse, URSE. Don't think so. Remain a year on street. I want to put AYST, but that doesn't really work. Remain is to stay. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it literally is stay, isn't it? Because the on is the wrong way around. No longer anxious if somehow ever idle. I think that's ever idle. Relaxed, reviled, can't be. Could be reviled. No longer anxious. I would think that isn't reviled though. But I would think that's an E over there, so let's stick that in for an ED. Ending, large amount coming in to replenish a small fleet. Large amount, armada, no. A small fleet, AS. It's not a name of a small fleet. Fleet's 5 letters, AS. Goh. Spy name attached to ancient vessel, Argo. Spy name, ancient vessel, Argo. Name, spy bond. Gosh, behold is normally low. Desire to be rather mean. Behold is normally low. Desire, urge, ache. Is that a word? Louche? Louche. I think it's louche, isn't it? I don't think that's. Be rather mean. Miserly. Ace was crossing road to get prizes. Crossing road. Ace was crossing road. I mean, that's just. There's an RD in there. Awards. A was. Ace was. Yeah, A was. Ace was crossing roads. Gosh, musical engine, instruments, endless beauty. Oboe, flute. Well, it looks like. Oh, which one's endless? Beauty. So is it 5-letter word like flute, violin, tuba? Bob and Carol crossing small mountain. I mean, Bob and Carol looks well. Bob can be a S for shilling, but I think it's Bob and Carol just an anagram. Small mountain is a. I'm struggling today. Bob and Carol. I think it's because I'm partly in a rush. Some stirring dialogue. One way to tell times from sun. I don't think there's a hidden word. Ring dial. Some is normally a hidden word indicator, but I don't think there's one in stirring dialogue. One way to tell times from sun. Sundial. I think that's probably something towards a sundial kind of clue. It is, isn't it? It's a ring dial, I think. Is that really a made-up word? No, but ring dial, because there's dial at the start of dialogue. So, and I think it's something to do with sundials and that kind of thing. Advance, unaccompanied, according to report. So, lone. Oh, okay, so the opposite of yesterday's clue, funnily enough. Fresh, right after exercising. Pert, I'd say. P-E-R-T. Place for plants, you no longer would have means to water them outside. Place for plants. I want to put greenhouse, but obviously not. Place for plants. So put for plants. You no longer would have means to water them outside. Something hose pipe or something. Hose pipe. God, hasn't gone in very well. What's that? I've still got 4 or 5 though, maybe. Lana is confused about time of birth. Lana, natal. Beam from top of roof, indeed. Roof, and then I think that is. Register put in hall or nearby. Hall or nearby. I don't know if that's another hidden word of lawn. If it is, it's a word I don't know. Which is why I don't think it is. Register. Cake ingredient for ruler's wife. I want that to be Tsarina, but I don't know why that would be a cake ingredient. Cake ingredient Tsarina. Let's put Tsari. Ruler's wife, Sultana. That's more likely, isn't it? Sultana. Much more likely. Land alone prepared for absolutely everyone. That's surely something all, one and all. That's anagram. Loudly applauded. Old gorilla. European socialist. I think that's ERD, isn't it? ERED. Loudly applauded. Old gorilla. Cheered. Shay. Sheared. Shay. Gonna have a look at those on the way back down. Glower when tense, harbouring a mild disease. Glower. Glower is to glare when tense. Oh gosh, don't go past tense again. Harbouring an A, so there's an A in there. Glower when tense. Scowl. A mild disease. I think that's a mild, and then to get to a disease. Single broadcast recalled in the past one time. I think that's a single problem. One time, at one time in the past. Is in possession of the chap's hard drug. Had of the chap's hard. Menh. Is in possession of owning, not owning, hard drug, ecstasy, cocaine, Charlie. Is that Charlie again? Chap's hard drug. I think it's Charlie, is it? Cocaine, could be cocaine. I don't know why it would be though. It's in possession of. Popular is in. Period for, inlet. Property period for renting is a let. There you go. Inlet is a bay. Approaches Royal Navy. RNC exercises. Approaches. Oh gosh, this is one of those where I'm going to fail to get urns. No, not urns. Nears. Okay. Phew, didn't quite get clue. Not regularly seen. Leo has sign, so clue not regular letters. Okay, that's gone a bit happier. Breathing aids, no less when swimming around outside of rocks. I think that's a snorkels. Snork L's. No less. Yes, okay, it's anagram no less, isn't it? There we go. This looks like once. Ouch. Ouch and pouch, okay. That's a bit more like it. That, boom. No longer anxious if somehow ever idle. So I've got 3 E's to get rid of. Why could I not do anagrams on these days? No longer anxious. I don't know about the if bit. Ever idle. Idle ever. Can't be idle ever, can it? Let's look at this. Just get rid of this. Spy name. Nern. Spy. Attached to ancient vessel. Narc. I assume that's narc like that. A spy is a narc. I mean, not sure about that really. But I think that's narc. Narc is normally someone who grasses people up in a spy novel. Not a spy novel, a police novel. Large amount. Flotilla must be. looking at the letters available. Large amount. There's the A. Small fleets of flotilla coming in to replenish. Fill. Lot. Yes, yes, yes. Register put up in hall or nearby. Okay, that's good. That's not a hidden word. Although it's not good because I don't know what the answer is. Nearby. Register put up. Unless it's enroll. Oh, it is a hidden word, but it's upwards. Oh gosh. Oh, that's relieved, isn't it? There we are. Relieved. Okay, I am relieved to say the least. Over here, endless. Oh gosh. What is this? Beauty or musical instrument? Cello. Cell. Don't think so. That one I've got no feel. If it is even low, behold, desire, urge, yearn, ache. To be rather mean. Glower. When tense, that's tight, isn't it? Harbouring a mild disease. Glower. I think that's tight. And if that's tight, then golly knows what goes in there. Musical instrument. Lute. Okay, let's knock off some of these over here. Bob and Carol. That's shilling, isn't it? Bob is a shilling. With a hill. Carol is sing. Crossings Wilmington, yeah. Shilling, okay. So I said Bob could be a shilling, and it literally was. Place for plants. That looks like a house. Hot house. We no longer have to have water outside. I think that's hot house. Place for plants. You no longer would have means. Oh, that's the hose, isn't it? The old hose last time. You with the hose outside it. I can't bother to break it down at this moment. I'll come back to it. Is in possession of the chap's hard drugs. Cool. Is in. Is that literally is in possession of the chap's hard? Hard is there. Drug. Gosh. I don't know what that is. If that's a disease ending in tight, which I don't think it is. I think tight's in there though. I'm not sure about this bit really. Some stirring dialogue. I mean, it must be. Some is a hidden word indicator. One way to tell times from sun. Must be a ring dial, I'm sure. Given that I've got the eye there and dial. Well, I haven't got dial yet, have I? Is in possession. Ownership of the chaps. Man's his hashish. Hash. His in hash. Hard. Has his H. Okay. Whew. What's this? Behold. Desire to be rather mean. I don't know these three, aren't I? Really? I'm fairly sure that's ring dial. Just gonna put it in, be done with. Musical instrument, endless beauty is it endless of musical instrument or is it endless beauty? Either way, I'm not really doing many, coming out of many musical instruments that got a second letter of an E. I really need to learn the orchestra at some point, I suppose. It's not drums, it's not. So we've got woodwind is oboe, tuba. Cello is, it's not cello, it's obviously not a woodwind instrument, but cello is the only word I've come up with here. To be rather mean is sure behold is low. Desire is I think there's an ish word there. Lowish. I think that's lowish, but I can't be sure about that, which makes this T something I something G HT probably. Tight. glower when tense, harbouring a glower, tail light. Okay, I think that's tail light. Endless beauty, beauty cell, veil, viola, veil. I think the glower is a tail light. When tense, it's tight with ale is ill, a ill. No, oh golly, wow. Musical instruments, endless beauty. Why can I not think what this is? ZX, C, B. Can take that out just to stop myself from accidentally completing it and getting an unlucky. W-E-R. Bell, I suppose. Bell, yes, of course, bell, and that becomes 1. Yes, 1525, okay. Whew, okay, that was a bit of an interesting one. That wasn't quite what I was expecting from Corelli, and yet 1525 was between the 13 and the 16 that I did last time, so about right. I'm just going to go through those clues because there's some interesting stuff going on here. They weren't easy, but it wasn't, I got there in the end. So breathing aid does snorkels when you go swimming. No less is N-O-L-E-S-S. So that's when swimming is telling us there's an anagram of no less around the outside of rock, which is an R and a K. Whew. Okay, it hurts is ouch, removing the P from pouch. Pouch is a purse to get to ouch. Remain is to stay, and then we've got a year, A-Y, on street. So with the on thing, it's always put them in reverse order. So S-T-A-Y. No longer anxious is relieved, and somehow ever idle. It's an anagram of ever idle with somehow as the anagram indicator. We've got a large amount, which I think is a lot, coming in to replenish, so fill, and then a on the end of that to get to a flotilla, which is a small fleet. A spy name, a spy is a narc. I suppose, yeah, I'm not really convinced by that, but anyway, name is N attached to ancient vessel, which is an ark. Low for behold, and then a desire is a wish, and to be rather mean is to be lowish. So that's not a word I've come across. So yeah, okay. Ace is an A, was, W-A-S, crossing road, R-D, and that gets you prizes which are awards. Musical instrument, a bell. I mean, it is, technically is a musical instrument, but that's a bit of a misdirection. And an endless beauty, so bell of the ball is an extra E on the end, bell. Shilling, so a shilling is a bob in old money. Carol is to sing, so if you go caroling, you're going singing, and you're crossing a small mountain, which is a hill. Fair enough. The third one I haven't really heard of is ring dial. Some stirring dialogue, so we've got some as the hidden wording indicator telling us in a ring dial is hidden away in stirring dial. And we've got the misdirection of Times and Sun, which are two types of newspaper, but really just want capitalised to send us towards the to the newspapers, but actually it's just one way to tell the time from the sun. It's a ring dial. Never heard of that. Advance, if you advance money to someone, you give them a loan, and unaccompanied is loan according to reports. So that sounds like we actually had the opposite, exact opposite of that clue yesterday, where the other loan was put in for the other loan. Fresh is pert, right is RT, and going after exercising, which is PE. And okay, the place for plants is a hothouse. You no longer would have means to water them outside. So hose is the means to water them outside of you. Where's the first hot coming from? You no longer. No, hose outside and thou. Thou, I think it was exactly the same clue as we had a while back on hothouse actually. So yeah, thou. So you no longer. So the old version of you is thou. So but no longer used. Thou, and that's with hose outside of that. Okay, well, up here we've got one there, two down. Lana. So we've got an anagram of Lana. Confused about T for time, and birth is natal. We've got a beam, which is a ray. We've got the top of the roof is an R, and then indeed is I, A-Y. Register is to enrol and put up in hall or nearby. So it's got a hidden word of enrol in, starting in nearby, going backwards to the end of hall. Cake ingredient is a sultana, and the wife of a sultan is a sultana. Got an anagram of land alone, so prepared is telling us that's an anagram, and absolutely everyone is one and all. We've got loudly applauded is cheered, and we've got old gorilla is shay, we've got European is knee, and then a socialist is a red. A glower is a tail light. When tense, so tight is tense, harbouring a, and then a mild disease is ill, going into tight. A single broadcast is one time, and recalled in the past, well, one time. So there's some kind of double definition going on there. Is in possession of the chap's hard drug. I mean, it's easy to say that. It has his H for hard, has his H, and drug is hashish. Popular is in, period for renting property is a let, and a bay is an inlet. Got an anagram of nears in RNC, which is indicated by exercises, and if you near something, you're approaching it. You're getting nearer, and then clue not, so we've got the alternate letters of clue not, L-E-O, so regularly seen Italian state as alternate letters, and a sign is Leo, Leo the lion, people born in late July into August. So there we go, all done. Pleased to get through that one. There was a little bit of a doubt there about these ones down in the corner, but got there eventually. I think that's pretty lowish, ring dial, they're tough. So thanks for watching.